Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and anything else that you care to identify as. Captain Shandy here. Hope everybody is doing well. We are on F1 today. Just before we get going, I'd like to take a moment to apologise in advance in case you hear my neighbours making any noise upstairs. They're banging away upstairs. Not that kind. I think, they're laying carpet or something. I'm not entirely convinced that's any but a turn of phrase either way. But yeah, you might hear some hammering and some nailing and some God knows what else. It's been going on for over a week, which has made recording pretty tricky, but we will try and crack on. So as you can see, the season has started again, so of course that means it's time to jump back into a bit of F1. I haven't played for a while. I did have one race, which I forgot to record for you guys. So this is the second one that I've done sort of recently, and it was quite eventful. And as you can see, we're going to jump into the qualifying lap. Now, you're probably wondering where the sound is, and I've turned it down because apparently I left my microphone on, so you can hear me breathing down it like some sort of sexual predator making a prank call, and it's a little bit uncomfortable. So, it's also worth mentioning that we're not really going to be looking at it for very long, because despite that decent start that you may have seen there, just here, we pick up invalidated lap time due to exceeding track limits. We've seen that message before, so we'll dive into the race itself. And we are here in Spain, again, in case you missed that, at the Circuit de Catalunya. And we're starting in around 13th place. I think we'll see when we start. It was last week, I believe, that I recorded this race before the weekend. And it wouldn't have been appropriate for me to play over the weekend because I was coaching football and drinking, and no one likes a drink driver. So we have all red lights on, and now they are off, as are we. And as you can see, we're actually starting in 11th place, and we get off to a decent start as we go into rich mode and try and use a bit of energy to overtake. And we get a little kick on the inside by Davici, and then again we get pushed onto the grass by his Adzin. There's an accident in front of us that we have to avoid. And we did actually manage to avoid that, but there has obviously been a little glitch in the recording. So we did manage to nip up the inside there and hold on to our place. So that was quite an eventful start there, and we have managed to not get any damage, as you can see there, or if we have, it's minor. And we have only dropped a couple of places. I'm not too bothered about that. We can make the places back, but to get through that first section, as Simeone, or Simone 10 I should say, has a little wobble in front of us, but to be undamaged and still in the race and the pack close at this point is a good thing as far as I'm concerned. I will take that as we come in, and we kick out our back end like we're in a fucking WAP video, and we do manage to keep control of the car as we come a little... Cheers, Jeff. As we come a little bit narrow, but we've got a decent run out of the chicane, and we can nip up the inside here, but he's left us no space, and we have to pull out. He really squeezed us there. He wasn't going to let us take that position, and we have to also concede to AS74215, which is the perfect name for a commentator. Maybe that's some sort of anagram, maybe there's a word I'm not seeing there, possibly in a different language, I don't know. But we do have a yellow flag that I can see and I can read, and a little bit of glitching out. He's got, and again, he's got really bad lag and a low internet connection. As you know, we can trust laggy players about as much as you trust Prince Andrew to look after your children, and it makes it all a little bit sketchy. He's still all over the road. I mean, technically he's not all over the road. He's slowed right down there, and we've had to go round him as Simone went sideways, and we end up having to give both those places back. Now, I'm not happy about that at all, because they were the ones that had accidents. The yellow flag got pulled out on me last minute, and as you can see, ASC7 has just disappeared and apparently gone up into 11th, so I don't quite know what is going on with his connection or her connection. We don't like to agenda assume on this channel, as you know, ladies, gentlemen, and anything else you care to identify as. So I think maybe he just got through, he got given the place, I don't really know. Nevertheless, we haven't really lost out, we're still in 13th, and we're now behind Simone 10, Simone 10X. I don't know, anything to talk over Jeff, because he's not giving us any useful information whatsoever. and not telling me anything that I don't already clearly know. I know my energy store is high, my ERS is high, I am saving it. And we're on to lap 3 now, so those first couple of laps have flown past pretty quickly as we have yet more yellow flags and a little bit of traffic up ahead of us, and it looks like a disqualification or a loss of connection or something ahead, and it's the AS7 person, driver, who is struggling, so I think they really are having a bad internet connection as Simone slows down again, and at the Vitsil, and at this point I'm starting to worry, thinking is everyone going to lose connection? And, oh, he squeezes right to the right-hand side there, Simone. Really wasn't going to let us in. That's twice now he has run us off the road as we get hit in the back side by NF.
The track is clear.
And it's all a bit chaotic. I don't know what's going on. We've got EBS in front of us now as well. Nobody apparently capable of writing an actual name for a gamer tag, and instead just putting random letters together, and he spun. Fortunately, he ghosted out. As you can say, DJ Cracky there has got a 3-second time penalty, and then we've got F13 between that car, that driver, and I. And we're still in 13th, amazingly. Despite everything that's been going on, we are still in exactly the same position as we've been since sort of when we came out of this corner on the first lap. So, mental stuff. But DJ Cracky has gone wide. And can we take advantage? No, we've got more yellow flags, but we're going to overtake in the green. No, we're not. We're not. We were in the yellows. We had to back out, and then we've got an AI going very, very slowly. We have to dip inside of, and he's still on our rear wing. NF13, and we are not too far up. We're just half a second or so behind DJ Cracky. He's gone wide again at the same space. This time we can get the DRS down. Again, we have yellow flags, but I'm pretty sure I was already ahead of him by that point, as a car respawns onto the track, or had ghosted for some reason. I'm not quite sure. We get a little nudge in the back again by DJ Crackle. I'm not quite sure. My eyes aren't what they were. I can't tell if there's an I or an L. And Simone cuts the corner a little bit. Now, have we got better drive out of here? We know he's probably not going to give us much room. He'll probably have the DRS as well.
This is your final lap of the race.
And we're on our final lap of the race. We are in P9 now. We are in amongst the points, so that's nice. As he looks to the inside of Sinloff, they come together, they touch wheel to wheel, and they are still wheel to wheel going for the left hand, and they've ran each other off the road. And like a wily old fox, I just thought, let's just wait, let's just sit back, let's not get involved, and we will just take advantage of Darwinism and jump in to the position, and that puts us in 7th. We do have Dopia Eli, who has got a 2-second time penalty ahead of us, and Deezer, but they are considerably ahead, 6 and 8 seconds respectively. And I don't think we're going to be making up any places on those guys. But nevertheless, we also ourselves have the best part of a second lap. As you can see, the two of them have gone very, very wide there. And we could be back in business as we've gone up to P6. So we've taken one place. And can we get Ellie on the way out? It looks unlikely. They've got a good lead, unless there's a big mistake, which there isn't. We're going to have to settle for 6th place, but I think that's a decent result. I don't know whether you agree. For the first time that I've played in a while, please let me know in the comments whether you think it was good or rubbish. I think we can all agree that it was a rather eventful race, especially at the beginning. There was much chaos and many collisions and much avoidance having to go on, but a lot of fun, really good fun. And I did carry on for a little while longer, but we won't show you those races today. We will just stick with this short video, partly because of the noise going on in the background, etc. It's not a good day for recording, but I really wanted to get this race uploaded. It's been so long since I uploaded an F1 race, and it was well worth watching, and I do hope you agree, viewers. So just to get some confirmation of where we finished, could have really edited out this loading screen for you, couldn't I? But I didn't really think about it. And then, like a true champion and producer, I'm going to cut out the podium show halfway through, in all likelihood. Or maybe not. Sometimes I do surprise myself. Okay, look at me. Look at me watching them like a good sportsman. I did cut it off a little bit early. But as you can see, our rank is remaining roughly the same. We do get a little bit of progress. I think our safety rating should have gone up more, really, considering the amount of avoiding and avoidance we had to do. As we have new items coming in with updates and gaining more points, etc. As you can see, confirmation of 5th place there for you, everybody. So thank you again for watching. If you did like, please subscribe and like this video. I hope to see you guys again soon, and in the meantime, take care of yourselves, and hopefully I'll catch you later. Take it easy, people.